Congressman Walberg here, and I thought it might be valuable for those of you that have an interest in the message we receive from our district on a daily basis. We receive hundreds of emails a week, close to, on average, 1,000 emails a week. And a lot of them come with same concerns as you might expect. When we're looking at a lot of the same issues that are being addressed by our citizens and our problems in their lives as well as possibilities. And so I thought it might be good just to bring to the attention a few of those today and respond to those emails personally. We have Lawrence from Grand Ledge who writes us with a couple concerns. One, he says, I'm happy to hear about Bin Laden, understanding that Bin Laden has been brought to justice in an appropriate fashion. And though that's just one terrorist, yet it was the face of terrorism in this world. And he accepted and was proud of the fact that he brought senseless killing to the United States at 9/11 and beyond. I certainly agree with Lawrence here that that action has been necessary. And in turn, he expresses concern that we look at our aid to other nations, foreign aid, and make sure that we are careful not to aid nations that harbor terrorists. I would concur with that. It's a fine line between providing foreign aid that encourages allies who will support us. Today we had the chance to hear from Prime Minister Netanyahu from Israel. That's a nation that we have been able to count on. We are not concerned about them double dealing with us. They provide us resources that, frankly, we couldn't do as well with in our military efforts without those resources, and in turn we have benefited them in holding forth the only democracy in the Middle East that allows freedom for all people, Muslims, Jews, Christians alike. So the first decision we have to make is that we don't support nations that don't help us. Secondly, we don't support nations that harbor terrorists. And thirdly, is it in the best interest of the United States? Those are the questions I ask myself when considering any type of foreign aid to another country, and it means due diligence and continuing looking at what they do in the future. Lawrence also, here in this email, talks about the need to use our own oil resources, to drill, to explore, to be independent, and not be captive from Arab nations and other countries that would, in some cases, most likely be our enemies. So that's why I've taken a strong stance, and I agree with Lawrence here, that we need to be independent of outside entities to be able to use our own resources, and then, after having developed our own resources, if we want to purchase for whatever reason from another country, we have that option. But we also cannot be held hostage to pay $100 a barrel and more for oil that we should be able to control ourselves. So I certainly agree with Lawrence and thank him for writing